Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Justin Jackson with another episode of the Real Chat Podcast. I got my big homie, Big Bear is everywhere again, back on the
Peace.
scene. So what's happening, man? Tell us a little bit about you, man. How you doing?
Man, listen, everything has been great. First off, I want to say everything looks good. What I'm looking at, I see the progress. You've been grinding, you've been doing your thing. And everybody, I want y'all to know, man, we have developed a family kinship. I've only known this man, only
Man,
saw him once physically. And I
right?
want to say what? It's been about what, 6 months
Been
maybe or
about
less?
6 months, about 6 months, give or take.
Yeah. And I feel like I've known this man 20, 30 years already.
Man,
Okay.
you ain't lying. You ain't
Yep.
lying.
So
So
this is great, man. The
yeah,
podcast looking good. I see the progress. Amazing, amazing, man. A lot of stuff has been going on since we was at the Heather B event.
right,
Okay.
right,
Yep.
right. But
Um um
Louis, he got his studio set up, right? He's getting his studio together.
okay,
Yep,
okay,
Louis Ochoa. He sent me a pic. I'm gonna send it to you too after we done with this too. I'm gonna send that
okay,
to you.
okay. You
It's
got you
looking
guys
dope.
got to send me the equipment you're using so I can work on mine getting done. I'm supposed to hook up with Jeff for Thanksgiving, and
Okay,
hopefully we can link up and he can let me know the stuff he's got so I can get my joint set up. Because right now, when I start recording, I'm just going to do YouTube live and let it go from there.
but
Shoot,
I,
I'm gonna
I
go to
mean, and that's a good way to start. That's a real good way to start. Because I've been learning a lot more stuff that we're gonna talk about too. Because
okay, good,
they've been showing me how to really monetize and
okay,
start making this into some real good money.
gotcha,
Not that that's what I do it for and that's what it's all about, but definitely
exactly.
that's what I got to
But
do to be
but
able to produce
yes,
this.
yeah.
So
For all of
uh,
y'all, we not rich, we not broke, but we not in this for the money. Okay, we in
right,
this to get a message out there. We in this to try to help people, try to build with people, connect with people. That's what it's about. And since I've changed that mentality, just
yes,
it's
doors open, doors
yeah,
open, you know,
yeah,
and got to hit the ground running. So tell me a little bit, man. You just came back off of a trip, like, uh,
yeah, man. Finally, my wife finally got her cruise. We were supposed to go on a cruise back in 2019 when I went to the
okay,
World Series of Poker. And 2020, the pandemic hit. So we didn't go on that cruise. And I kept postponing it. But then I like, yo, I need that money. We did go on a vacation last year. I took her to Sandals in Jamaica,
okay.
and we did that. But I like the cruises. So we finally was able to book a cruise leaving out of New York
Well, you
last
were in the Navy.
last
You
week.
were in the Navy, right?
Yeah. So yeah, but
Okay, so
but a
you
cruise
like the
ship.
water,
Yeah, I got no problem being on the water, but being on a cruise ship and a regular Navy ship, two different animals.
right?
And the ship left out of New York. We had 3.5 days at sea, which was a great way to decompress, just relax. Found me a chair, sat there, looked at the water. Amazing. Then our first stop was Amber Cove in Dominican Republic. I got to
Okay,
roll up some cigars for the first time. Did that. The next stop we went to was after Amber Cove. We went to Grand Turk, another great spot. I got to hang out with the pigeons and everything. Our next
okay.
location was
So let
supposed
me
to
ask you,
be
how
yes.
how many cruises have you been on?
I This is
Like,
our fourth cruise. Fourth
okay,
cruise.
all right. So
Right
you're
right
familiar.
now,
You okay?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are at in Carnival World. We are at the gold level with cruises. We have 32 cruise days that we've been
Oh
on. Yep,
wow.
32 cruise days. Yep. So now the next level we can go to is called platinum. We have to get to 74 cruise
Oh
days.
wow.
And that's
Okay.
based on a minimum 7-day cruise. That's going to take us 6 more cruises to get there. And
Okay.
once you get each level, there's perks, there's stuff you get for free. And then once you get to the top level, which is diamond,
Oh
the
wow.
third and fourth person are free.
Oh, I'm trying to definitely. I'm trying to go on a cruise at some point. I'm building up the confidence for it.
Okay, yo, crew. Okay, this is what we're doing. We're planning the next cruise for next year, September, and we're going to go to Alaska.
Okay.
The cruise leaves out of Seattle, Washington, so we got to fly to Seattle,
Hmm.
and it's a 7-day cruise.
Okay.
So once I book it, I'm gonna pass the information. I'm gonna put it in the group. I'm gonna let everybody know. I'm gonna give everybody the name of my guy that we booked it with,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say, "Yo, Ronnie, these are my boys. We all want to do this cruise together. Put them in there." And then
Uh,
based on, wait
I
a minute,
might.
which
I
way
might
am I
have to
going?
do. I might have to do two cruises next year then, because one thing that me and my lady are looking at is so when you get a chance, look up Stacy Kidd. All right. He's the DJ I was telling you about. And seeing that you're a DJ, this might be right up your alley for in the future. So what he does is he does these cruises. It's an all drum and bass cruise where he DJs the entire time. So they book it. The cruise is specifically geared towards his DJing, you
Oh
know,
wow! So
and his
he charters a boat or something, or
a
what
cruise.
is it like a day?
It's
Well, like with Carnival, Norwegian, one of them he does.
Yes, yes, and they feature him as the DJ. You know what I'm saying, for this whole 7-day event or whatever,
Okay,
and he does one every year.
that's like the Rock the Bells cruise, where they
Yes,
have the artists come, they're performing. But now I'm not yo, bro. I am retired from DJing. Only thing I'm doing now is plug in my fellow DJs that I know into different gigs.
right. But this
Um,
this is the same DJ that you remember DJ Chillax, right? You know what I mean?
yes,
Yep,
yes,
yep. So he just came out to Jersey and he did a set with DJ Chillax a couple months ago. So
okay,
I remember talking to DJ Chillax at the Heather B event and
right,
mentioning Stacy Kidd, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to get him to come out here to Jersey." And then immediately after we left the event, like 2 weeks later, I see the headliner that they're gonna be doing something together in Jersey. I
yeah,
was like, he finally got him, because I mean this cat's all over the world, and
nice,
but he has this cruise, and his mother does gospel music, and his wife writes books, and man, it's insane, man. Like they're one day
nice.
they're in Ibiza, next day they're over in Taiwan or something somewhere. So, but to have a whole cruise ship, I was thinking of you. I'm like, man, Bear might like this,
Man,
get to check
man,
out the
yeah, I mean,
DJ.
yeah, I'll go, but I'm not. My whole mission now is to talk about this scholarship foundation, get this thing going, help out these barbers, help out new people,
Right.
and
Hey,
and
there's
and
been,
everything.
yeah, so there's been some new e- it, it's been evolving. So where
Yes.
you at with that? So tell
Well,
us about that.
right now we are in the stage to where we have paid the lawyer, and he started the paperwork. It's going to be called the Shaheen Baloo Barber Foundation.
Okay.
Um, our mission is
Love
to
it.
talk about mental health, suicide, death, and to also help new barbers because my son Shaheen was a master barber.
Hmm.
To give barbering kits to new barbers. This will be our second year coming up doing the scholarship, uh, um, the popcorn fundraiser, to where we raise money, and with all of the money that's raised, we donate it to the school, and they buy the barbering kits for the new barbers. So
Right.
hopefully next year when we do it, we did 3 barbering kits this year. I'd like to double it. I'd like to raise enough money for 6
Okay.
barbering kits.
So when you
Okay,
say help these new barbers, what does that entail? Like
that in that
how
it
do they go to a
that
school? What school is it?
well, it's with the high school. It's called the Bolste's program. Okay, like I guess depends on however what state you're in. It's like the technical program, where you can go outside of your regular high school classes to learn a specific skill.
Okay.
Okay.
So learning a
And they got,
trade, you have
yes,
to be high school?
yes, it's all associated with the high school. Okay. There is adult BOCES program, but right now, because we're in the beginning stages, we don't want to
Right.
spread ourselves too thin. We're focusing on the BOCES program at the high school where he graduated from.
Okay.
And we're giving them a complete, full blown, top of the line barbering kit, retail value. Um,
Right.
one of the kits cost $650.
Right. And they
So
can
it's,
they get up there. They get up
yes.
there.
So yep, we had one kit, the top of the line kit was for the number one student. You know, we wanted to acknowledge him as being the number one student, so he got a special kit. And then the other kits were, I don't want to say basic, but they were good kits also. And
Right. Right.
we gave out three of them. So now,
I love it.
for a young man or a young lady who's going to the barbering program, it now gives them something to look forward to say, okay, if I do good, I may be able to get one of these barbering kits. Okay,
Right.
because the school doesn't give it to them; they have to pay for it on their own.
Right.
So
That's the best part about it, man. For a high
right,
school kid that just accomplished something that maybe
right,
they never thought
so
they could accomplish, and they get the
right,
tools.
yes.
Come on.
So there was
I
a
love
couple of.
it.
I mean, I wish we could have gave a kit to everybody. Oh, he got the sound
Yeah,
effects.
we going.
So
Let's
so
go.
yeah. She pointed out a couple of kids to me in the different classes. So we have our eye on a couple of kids right now. Okay, and then I'm going to be going back to the school again on the 22nd to speak with the students again. And it was a great experience. It helps me with my therapy and with everything. And speaking of therapy, I'm in the car right now, just in Jersey. I'm getting ready to go to a 3-day training class at this place called Good Grief.
Okay.
And I got involved in that through the other organization that I'm in called Bereavement with my,
Yes.
with a great brother Daniel and Cubama. They started this organization to help men, young men, deal with handling grief of losing a loved one.
Right. Right. Okay.
So we have cooking events, had a barbecue, we had a fishing event, and Daniel called me up and was like, "Yo, Bear, we just got the word that Good Grief is sponsoring, and it's not free. That Good
Okay.
Grief is sponsoring us to become grief facilitators." And he said,
Right.
I thought of you. I'm hoping you can make it." And I
Man,
was
that's
like,
what's
"Yo,
up. Do that. Yeah.
I said, yo, I want to do it. I want to
I
do it."
mean,
And it
that's
worked.
kind of similar to how I became a peer sports specialist, man. I just
Yep,
fell into something that
yep,
we do naturally. You know what I mean?
yep.
Naturally, you are
And
a person that listens
yes,
and likes to share.
it, and it's a lot. I'm not gonna say it's easy. It's a lot because I'm thinking when I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna go there Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and listen to them, and we're gonna take notes, and they're gonna tell us what. Nah, bro. Once he got the amount of people, and I said I was gonna do it, they sent me an email. They sent me a link to their dashboard to
Hmm.
where I actually had homework to do. I had to do, I think it was like 15 different modules that I had to watch with videos, with testing, and there's no grade. It's just giving you a test of what you watched
Right.
and
Hmm.
then saying, okay. And I learned just from looking at those modules, I learned a whole bunch. I was
Yeah.
like, wow. Like I was saying my son Shaheen committed suicide. Shaheen committed suicide.